We're at a point now where the best camera phones often deliver better results than the proper camera that's in your kit bag. These pocket-sized powerhouses give us the power to take fantastic images and video in almost any shooting situation, and don't require us to fiddle around with lenses or settings. Here are the best camera phones right now. Number 1. Apple iPhone 11 Pro. The iPhone 11 Pro's triple camera array is hardly cutting edge by today's standards, and it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of its all-singing and all-dancing rivals. But, as with all iPhones, it just plain works, and it works brilliantly, in any situation. The colors, tones and exposures are consistent across all three cameras, but it's Apple's restrained approach to image processing that really sets the iPhone 11 Pro apart from the competition. Where flagship phones from the likes of Huawei and Samsung tend to produce shots with aggressive HDR, sharpening, and noise reduction, the iPhone's images look more true to life and never show signs of being over-processed. The new ultra-wide camera is just brilliant for travel photography, landmarks and spectacular interiors, and while it can't quite match the edge-to-edge image quality of the other lenses, it still produces sharp, distortion-free ultra-wide images that widen your horizons in every possible way. We like the regular iPhone 11 Pro best. The iPhone 11 Pro Max has the same cameras but it's just a bit big, while the regular iPhone 11 is cheaper but doesn't have the 52mm telephoto lens. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G is not just the most capable camera phone in the Galaxy family, it is arguably the most impressive camera phone ever. Its 108MP camera proves to be more than a numbers play. And while the 100x zoom may not deliver at the extreme end, it's more than capable of giving you great-looking telephoto images. This, however, is a phone with foibles, namely the inconsistent image processing and battery life, but these will surely be fixed with firmware. The 8K is more limited you might hope, the 120Hz mode is best avoided for most, and the cost is restrictively high for many. However, the hardware is a league above that of the Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus. And judged on its picture performance, when everything clicks, it is almost certainly the best Android camera phone ever, and the best 5G camera phone, to boot. Number 3. Huawei P40 Pro. The Huawei P40 Pro is a beauty, just look at it. Huawei's hardware has always been top quality, and its latest flagship is no different. The camera is everything you would expect from a Huawei handset, delivering stacks of soft focus depth to pictures, balanced against plenty of detail. Like other phones with a ridiculous zoom, it's better on paper than in practice. You probably won't use the 50x digital zoom more than a few times, though the 5x optical zoom is genuinely useful. The 50MP high-res images don't pop as much as software-assisted lower-res shots, but all cameras produce very impressive results. The video is among the best we've ever used on a phone, and will be a boon for content creators. Ultimately, the lack of Google leaves this handset with a severe handicap for most people, but if you're happy to pay the premium then the P40 Pro's camera is about as good as it gets. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. A great camera selection and decent image quality, future-proofed with 5G. Galaxy S series phones have traditionally been right up there for camera quality, and the S10 5G is no exception. Its quad rear features the desirable wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, time-of-flight combo, and all four cameras perform superbly. Don't be put off by the main camera sensor being only 12MP. The 40MP and 48MP sensors in rival phones almost always record at 10MP and 12MP respectively in their default shooting modes. Although Samsung may trail the likes of Huawei for sheer camera hardware innovation, the Galaxy S10 nails the basics with terrific image quality and flawless auto mode performance. We also like Samsung's commitment to quality 4K video, adding new digital video stabilization, along with HDR10+ support for ultra-high contrast video that looks great on a compatible TV. Number 5. Xiaomi Mi Note 10. Xiaomi's Penta-camera Mi Note 10 is a phone with a 108MP sensor, made by Samsung and expected to feature in the Galaxy S20 Ultra. It's as a world first, toppling resolution records and packing more pixels than virtually any DSLR or mirrorless cameras, let alone any smartphone. Just like the 48MP cameras in our list, the Mi Note 10 uses quad-pixel technology, or pixel binning, to grab standard shots. This technique combines 4 pixels into one, so a 48MP sensor would create a 12MP image, and the 108MP sensor on the Mi Note 10 produces a 27MP image. When the light is right, however, you can ramp up the resolution and capture full 108MP images for jaw-droppingly detailed shots. Nothing else comes close to the Mi Note 10 in this respect. The main camera nails it, and in good light, beats out the competition in many respects, albeit with a characteristically cool shot. The reason this megapixel-tastic phone isn't higher on our list is because the additional cameras can be inconsistent. While we love the fact it packs an optical 2x zoom, 5x zoom and an ultra-wide angle, as well as a dedicated macro camera, if your focus, shoot with the main 108MP module most of the time. Number 6. Google Pixel 4 XL. The Pixel 3 was starting to look dated with its single rear-facing camera, but now Google has got with the times and added a telephoto camera for around 2x of optical zoom. However, it's the Pixel 4's new Astro mode that's its biggest selling point. This holds the shutter open for in excess of 4 minutes to grab incomparable detail from night skies, providing that the phone is held perfectly still. In normal automatic mode, the Pixel 4 XL captures punchy images with plenty of detail. Compared to the iPhone 11 Pro, the Pixel exposes scenes a little darker, thereby creating a more realistic image most of the time. When the lights go down, the phone generates more image noise than many rivals, but this is a product of Google's more restrained noise reduction processing. Number 7. iPhone XS. We don't necessarily think the extra money spent on an iPhone XS gives a better camera experience, but it does offer you the best iPhone for photography so far. Well, at least it did until the new iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max arrived. The X was a marked change for the company, and while the iPhone XS doesn't look any different, it still offers a full-screen 5.8-inch device that looks futuristic when you hold it in your hand. Its camera software has been greatly enhanced. The camera is a powerful dual 12MP shooter with one sporting f1.8 and the other f2.4 that both pack optical image stabilization to offer some impressive shots. We found the colors to be natural, and the fact one is a telephoto sensor helps for shooting detail at a further distance than most other phones on the market. There's a new sensor, too, with 1.4 micrometers pixels, and thanks to the new chipset it is now double the speed of its predecessor and has 2 new features, Smart HDR and Depth Control. Number 8. Oppo Reno 10X Zoom. The Oppo Reno 10X Zoom is the second smartphone in our list to feature a periscope camera, which enables a roughly 5x optical zoom. That means it gets you even closer to the action than the excellent Huawei P30 Pro. Going beyond the zoom, it's an excellent stills camera phone across the board, also featuring a primary 48MP wide-angle camera, as well as an ultra-wide snapper, so delivers plenty of versatility. With its 6.4-inch immersive all-screen AMOLED display, Snapdragon 855 internals and ample 4000 mAh battery, it is also a flagship from a specs point of view, and a dream to use, for the most part. The main drawbacks of the phone are limitations when it comes to video recording. It doesn't engage the wide or the telephoto cameras for video, only doing so for stills. Additionally, the sheer size of the phone may weigh some down a bit too much. Get past those though, and you may well have found your new favorite smartphone. Number 9. Sony Xperia 1. The Sony Xperia 1 is the only choice for video pros and cinema buffs who want to get manual with their smartphone videography. It's able to shoot footage at up to 21:9 for cinema-style capture, offers full manual control and features a beautifully flat color profile, perfect for post-processing in Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Thankfully, almost everything else about this phone is excellent too, with a striking 21:9 4K HDR screen, a clean UI and a snappy chipset ensuring plenty of power under the hood. It isn't perfect, the 3330 mAh battery could be bigger and there's no wireless charging, but if you can deal with those niggles and want the ultimate cinema experience, both from a content creation and consumption point of view, the Xperia 1 is it. Number 10. Google Pixel 3a. Google's Pixel 3a is the first mid-range phone from Google that features a flagship quality camera, making that coveted pixel imaging experience that bit more accessible. With its lone 12MP sensor coupled with an f1.8 aperture lens, it shouldn't be anywhere near this top 10 list from a specs point of view. Thanks to Google's stellar software wizardry though, the Pixel 3a is able to take quality pictures, shot after shot. The 3a also features night sight, for long exposure night shooting that can turn night into day. This means when it comes to low-light shooting, this mid-ranger stacks up to smartphones like the P30 Pro and iPhone XS, which cost around double the price of the Pixel. While the 3a won't be a gaming champ or power user's dream phone, it's still a great choice for anyone who wants a quality camera phone without breaking the bank. We hope you enjoyed the video. We want to know if you have any other information about these. Let us know in the comments. And if you liked the video, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will be the first to know when we got a new video for you. Thanks for watching.